A video showing images of 49 M1A1 Abrams tanks that the Australian government sent to Ukraine, as part of military aid worth $160 million to this country, has been published on social media. The video footage posted on Telegram app shows the tanks being lined up in a large warehouse area and being prepared for shipment. Australia's Defence Minister Richard Marles said on July 19 that Ukraine has received most of the 49 tanks pledged by Australia and the remainder will be delivered in the coming months. The M1A1 Abrams tanks will make a significant contribution to Ukraine's ongoing fight against Russia's illegal and immoral invasion, Marles said. Australia has supplied Ukraine with M1A1 Abrams tanks as part of aid package worth $160 million to help Kiev in the war with Russia, the government reported on July 19. Australia's Defence Minister Richard Marles said Ukraine has received most of the 49 tanks pledged by Australia and the remainder will be delivered in the coming months. The M1A1 Abrams tanks will make a significant contribution to Ukraine's ongoing fight against Russia's illegal and immoral invasion, Marles stated. The tanks are part of the $980 million in assistance supplied to Ukraine by Australia. On May 19, the Australian Broadcasting Corporation reported that the first tanks were being transported to Ukraine, despite private concerns from US officials. Australian Prime Minister Anthony Albanese confirmed the delivery during a meeting with Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky in Rome. Australia first announced its plan to send 49 soon-to-be-retired Abrams tanks to Ukraine in October 2024. Aerial reconnaissance units of the Primary Special Unit of the Main Intelligence Directorate of the Ministry of Defense of Ukraine have intercepted and struck anti-aircraft missile complexes and radar stations of the occupying Russian army in the occupied territories of eastern Donetsk region. As a result of the strikes carried out by the unit's kamikaze drones, 3 Podlyat 48Y6 K1 radar stations, 2 NyTimes radar stations, 2 launchers of the S-300B anti-aircraft missile complex, and a P-8 radar station belonging to the occupying army were destroyed by explosions. Some of the crew members of the destroyed combat vehicles were also killed.
Operators of the Ukrainian Raid Battalion, part of the Unmanned Systems Forces of the Armed Forces of Ukraine, successfully carried out an operation to destroy the Russian Strela-10 anti-aircraft missile system in Donetsk region. The incident occurred during a reconnaissance mission using a drone. Footage from the operation was published on the official SBS channel. During the mission, the drone was spotted by Russian military personnel who immediately launched a missile at it. However, the pilot managed to remotely perform a precise and sharp maneuver, thanks to which the device avoided being hit. After the unsuccessful launch, the SAM crew tried to hide the installation in a forest plantation. Despite the emergency shelter, the Ukrainian operators maintained contact with the target and continued tracking. When the Russian installation began to change position, the raid launched a precise strike on it. As a result of the attack, the anti-aircraft missile system was reportedly completely destroyed along with its crew. Strela-10 is a Soviet mobile, short-range anti-aircraft missile system. The system is designed to destroy low-flying air targets, including helicopters, attack aircraft, and drones. The system is mounted on the MT-LB tracked chassis, which provides it with increased cross-country ability. Target engagement range is up to 5 kilometers. Altitude of engagement is from 25 to 3,500 meters. Missile speed is up to 500 m/s. The system's response time is about 8 seconds. Ammunition load is up to 8 missiles. The cost of one Strela-10 installation, depending on the modification, is estimated at between 1.5 and 3 million US. Earlier, media reported that the SBS showed footage of the first ever liquidation of the M1A1. This is the first confirmed case of such equipment being destroyed by the Ukrainian military. The operation took place in the Novopavlovsk direction. Operators of the 413th Raid Battalion used an attack drone to hit the vehicle from behind. As a result of the strike, the M1A1 ammunition detonated and one of the missiles pierced the cabin, in which there were 2 Russian servicemen. Judging by the video published by the fighters, both were seriously injured and fell out. After the cabin was penetrated, a chain reaction began. The entire vehicle detonated powerfully. The installation was completely destroyed. The M1A1 MLRS is a North Korean analog of the Soviet Uragan, which, with an increased caliber of 240 millimeters and a range of up to 60 kilometers. The presence of such vehicles in service with the Russian forces became known only in April 2025. Then, the first video of this equipment appeared on the internet.